Part 24. If you're a male, then chances are that you've hurt yourself somewhere unpleasant, and it's unlikely you'd want to be kicked there hard. In this part, I'm going to be kicked there by an expert. If he does kick me there, then I will be in serious pain, resulting in danger. Luckily, there are ways to stop this happening, one of which we see here. As I explained in the previous part, it's not hard to tell what they will do. Their body tells us in advance. It's explained in part 23. The attacker cautiously moves forward with his fists clenched. What's he going to do? Up until now, I don't know what's coming. But 1 or 2 moments later, it's obvious. You can see me notice here. And as soon as I do, and the gap is right, I move to the side and lower my body. My arm coils under his leg from the outside of his. My other arm is ready to protect myself from punches or whatever. Once I shift my arm in the right place, I take a step forward and make a rounded shape with my arm as I shift forward. The face must be looking down to avoid being hit in the face and to create the correct body motion. Now I stop and let nature take its course. Letting go here will cause their body to immediately tense up. The fall will be harder than if he was loose. There may be things you cannot notice. We'll go through it in more detail. As he approaches, I notice his fists. The gap between us is large, so he can't punch. But a moment later, he uses momentum in his arms. This tells us a few things. He's not able to punch at this distance, which means he's likely to kick. But the arms not only tell us that he's going to kick, they also tell us where and how. The arm rising like this means the counterbalance in his body will make him kick upwards as his arm is lowered. A higher kick will need his arms to counter sideways to keep balance throughout the motion. At this point, it's clear what's about to happen. As you see here, I've noticed. I simultaneously curve my arm and move to the side while lowering my body. I raise my other arm as a safety precaution at the same time. It's easy for an attacker to hurt your face or eyes, but the hand here stops the movement of their arm, causing tension to occur. I use a pivot motion, which is like moving your hand over a ball. My fingers are pointed down to where I want him to go. This should be done while stepping forward. Stepping forward will accelerate them in the direction you point. There are 2 ways to do this technique. The first is minor and the second is major as far as injuries. To lift their leg would usually take effort. This technique uses very little effort to do this because of the motions involved. It must be done smooth and flow as I'm doing here. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, consider subscribing, leave a comment, and if you know someone that can find this useful, please share it with them. Until next time, a king has a duty to protect his jewels. They must be kept safe from lawbreakers by the means of wisdom.